Well, here they go. They're at it again. The usual ESPN whack panel of suspects. You got Andraya Carter and Chiney Ogwumike up here lying and caping for Stephanie White. Dave Portnoy absolutely lit the flame once again, blasted them, blasted everything moving. We've got to get into it. I'm sick of these ladies getting up here lying day after day after day. They pick and choose on every little thing. They still have not talked about the assault of that Indiana Fever Caitlin Clark fan in Seattle. I'm not going to let it go. We are about to get into their lies right here, right now. And Dave Portnoy got on it as well. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit the bell notification, hype the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. Let's get right into things. We're going to start nowhere other than right here. Right here, baby. All right. This is what Andraya Carter and Chiney Ogwumike got on ESPN lying and caping about for Stephanie White. Then we're going to get into Dave Portnoy's response as well on all of this.
This league, hearing that from Stephanie White, what's your reaction?
To me, I see someone under immense pressure. And I think one of the scariest things in life to be is vulnerable when all the eyes are on you and you continue to speak your truth. And I think that was a woman, someone that loves basketball. Everyone knows what she means, not only to the basketball world, but also in Indiana. Like, you see someone that is making an impassioned plea to, you know, get back to the game that we all love and center it around love. But that pressure is not something.
No, she fake centered it around love and then told everybody to go to hell in the same breath. Y'all got to stop with all this lying and all this damn caping. For one, she got at the podium and lied. She got at the podium and lied, Chiney Ogwumike. She said she did not see what took place with Sophie Cunningham and Dejanay Carrington when, in fact, she was staring directly at it. She lied.
Something that she feels alone. Her players are under pressure. And in that locker room, despite that pressure, they have performed, which actually impresses me so much. The players overall in the WNBA are under pressure. We are sitting at this desk every day under pressure.
Y'all sit up there and lie every day, too. Y'all sit up there and lie every day. Y'all spewed hate. Y'all call all Caitlin Clark fans racist every day for 3 years now. Yeah, y'all too. Y'all too.
And I think she just was making a plea. And I think also, you know, keeping the main thing the main thing. We are all here because we love basketball. And if you look at the attack on her character, and that's where that emotional response, that human response came from.
Chiney Ogwumike, you up there lying and caping. You've been being racist on ESPN too. Knock it off. You've been getting called out. All of a sudden, you wanted to talk strictly basketball. Yeah, fucking right.
And I think that's the hard place about where the W is right now, is that when a basketball analysis is led to someone's character being judged or someone's job being called for. Because in reality, all of this emotion is coming from Steph White and what she said post-game about Dejanay, which she said it was a flagrant 2.
Nope. Wrong. This comes from people like me, been feeling like Stephanie White should have been fired since before a single dribble took place this season. You think I've been calling for Stephanie White's job because of what happened in Chicago? No, I was saying she needed to be fired before the season started. She didn't protect Caitlin Clark in the Alyssa Thomas situation. She defended and made Alyssa Thomas the victim. We have seen her do this. She won't stand up for her own players. Y'all act like we lying and making it up. No, y'all lying and caping on ESPN. Let's be real.
Foul, but she didn't think Dejanay was purposely going for her neck, and that Dejanay is a player that plays hard. That was a flagrant 2 foul, but she didn't think Dejanay was purposely going for her neck, and that Dejanay is a player that plays hard. That's essentially what Steph White said, and people were going crazy calling for her job because of that post-game statement.
No, it's because people see a pattern of her not protecting her own players first. Andraya Carter, wake up, goofy.
And, you know, I'm so interested in all those people that were piling on and calling for Steph White's job in this most recent week. How many Indiana Fever games have you actually watched?
All of them. I go live for all of them. I still want her fired. Yes. Without this incident, I wanted her fired. Yes.
How many games have you actually paid attention to watch the team and what they're doing out on the court? Are you calling for Steph White's job because of who she is as a coach, or are you calling for her job because you watched one clip and you're piling on and you're fueled by hatred and you're finding a space to exercise something that's not related to basketball at all?
This is all they do. They lie. They're trying. Now she's trying to make it seem like we ain't watched the damn game all season. Caitlin Clark gets millions and millions of viewers every game, but nobody's watching the game. They just saw that clip of Sophie Cunningham. Knock it off. Knock it off.
And that's where we are right now in the W, and that's why it's so frustrating. You can't just talk about basketball. And I look forward to the day, like Steph White said, when this is a space where basketball fans come to pick apart the game and the performances and come to celebrate.
Well, y'all are too busy making this league about agendas and things like that. It can't just be a basketball league because all y'all want to do is talk about and push y'all agendas. Anybody that's a part of the letter mafia, y'all side with them in any and everything. Make no mistake about it. This is nothing more than y'all siding with that. We already know what's going on. Dave Portnoy, grab the lighter, light the flame.
A lot of that feels aimed at you, your response.
I don't know if that's aimed at me necessarily. First of all, it's a well-known fact. When you go low, I go lower. That's something I always said. So we have a general disagreement on that. Now, the beginning of the clip is not in there, and she did say, I didn't see the Sophie Cunningham play clearly. I didn't see what happened. It was clearly a flagrant 2. So that was in the beginning of the clip. I don't understand that at all. What do you mean you didn't see the play? She made it kind of sound like she went to the podium and didn't know what happened, and she apologized for not having her back in that, and then went on the second part of the rant, which we just saw. So she started with an apology saying, I'm only human. Yes, that was a flagrant foul. Yes, I should have defended Sophie. I didn't see it clearly. That, to me, I don't know how much I believe. Like, what do you mean? You had the best seat in the house. You don't watch it on the monitor. You don't do anything. I think she should have just said, I screwed up. I shouldn't have defended Carrington. I should have just defended Sophie and had my team's back. All this other stuff about you're not going to divide us. She's talking about, I think, the league. She's talking like we're not going to get the league hijacked. Listen, I don't care what you think of the league, Stephanie White. I am a Fever fan, and there's a lot of people talking about this. I think I'm uniquely, to me, I am a Caitlin Clark fan before she came to the league, and I'm a Fever fan. The Fever fans and their players get attacked and blamed for anything. If you burn your mouth on your food, it's the Fever's fault. So we want a coach.
Facts.
Who has our players and our teams and our fans back 100% of the time. She seems to be talking about bigger societal issues. And yes, some people are getting involved in this league, as we've said. I think if you ask Clay Travis who the starting 5 of the Fever were like 3 weeks ago, I don't think he has a clue. Maybe I'm wrong. So there are some people get involved, but that's not the majority of the Fever fans. She got booed. She got booed by Fever fans. I've gone to a Fever game. They're like old ladies and little girls. We want you defending our team. That's what this is about, not the larger issues of whatever she's talking about. Love will win, and you're not going to divide us. It's the Fever versus the world, and you got to get on board. Now, I will say this, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, or this is disingenuous, or makes me a bad media person or a bad friend or whatever. But I did send Caitlin Clark a text. I'm like, listen, what is she doing, Stephanie White? Like, you have to come defend us off the record. What's going on? And she ghosted that text. And then I saw her publicly have Stephanie White's back, which does carry a lot of weight if they have her back in the locker room. So that's a moral issue. If we can discuss this on a later show or a later segment. If you send somebody, hey, this is off the record, but they don't reply, can you say you asked the question? I think you can.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you just couldn't include their response. Now,
Man, Dave Portnoy is spot on. We need a coach that's looking at it like, it's Caitlin Clark or nothing. It's Indiana Fever or nothing. Versus the world. Because that is how Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are viewed. She's so busy trying to be buddy-buddy, kissing ass to everybody. She's so worried about her ex-players. She never even gave us the real on what the hell happened with DeWanna Bonner leaving his team. She promised a bunch of things to Natasha Howard. She got too many ties that she's focused on instead of her own damn team, and that's the problem. Andraya Carter, Chiney Ogwumike, knock it off. Stop the lies. People watch the games and they see what the hell is going on. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. This Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.